teach AP US History at Cypress. An AP class is a rigorous class that's been set with standards by the College Board, and so the standards are set across the country. And the idea is that we're teaching kids how to succeed in college level classes, and if they take an AP class, they are getting college credit hopefully by the end of the year by passing the AP exam in whatever subject it is that they're taking AP. And there's multiple versions of AP class, anywhere from AP Music Theory to what I teach, AP US History. Taking an AP class is really beneficial for students, especially those that are serious about going on to a college or a university, because it teaches them, I think, lifelong skills that they're going to need as students. In my class in particular, how to read text, how to read primary sources, secondary sources, how to annotate readings, how to take notes while the professor is talking, how to study, how to manage your time, because when these kids get to college, there's not going to be anyone there teaching them these skills. So the idea is that they're learning these as they go along in an AP class, especially my class. I think I try to prepare them for a lot of what's to come at a university level.
Okay, I already like history, but when we were starting AP history, it was actually really nice because my teacher, Ms. Dexter, she was like, from off the bat, she was just really good. And she, every single time when we had like a lecture or everything, she always had every like notes prepared for us. Like, she was just really well prepared for us, and that counts a lot because we're trying to like grasp everything that we can know, and she was just like all the time had every one of her notes and everything were just great because like they just had all the information that we needed, and like there was never a time that I didn't understand what was going on in the class because she just had everything and she was just great.
What do I take, AP or dual credit, right? That's always a question that students are asking themselves. Of course, my opinion is going to be take AP. AP is geared more towards giving students the skills that they're going to need to be successful. Like I said, the note-taking skills, annotation skills, discussion skills, looking at primary sources, using evidence to back up your argument. Those are the kind of things that we really build upon in the AP program.
I really like AP US History. You got to learn from like the beginning of our nation, like the colonial times, to the present, and really helps you understand why, what happened then, and how it affects now. And it really gives you a better understanding of today and why people view things the way they do.
As far as AP US History, you take APUSH your junior year. I think it's the most awesome AP course you can take because it's very relevant to what's going on in our world today. If you're really serious about like learning the why behind things, not just definitions and not just memorizing facts, but if you really want to know like why is the world the way it is today, why is America doing this or that, or how did we end up here, this is the class you want to take. We have meaningful conversations about controversial topics, tough things. We talk about women's rights and slavery and Cold War and what it takes to kill another person during war. I mean, it kind of encompasses everything, and so students are able to have these academic discussions, which I think interests the kids more versus when they sit in a class and they're just memorizing definitions. It's a lot more engaging for them, and they get me as their teacher.
Well, it just feels good because besides the fact that it's a lot of work, it's like a little like taste of reality of what you're going to get in college, because that's the type of work that you're going to get. So the fact that you can have be prepared for it helps a lot, because then you're going to go to college with that mentality that, oh, I've already done this. It's not something that's going to be overwhelming. It's like you already have a background in what you're going to do, and so it just really does prepare you for college.
I'm really thankful for the opportunity to take AP classes and potentially get college credit through them. I think it's a great opportunity we have at Cypress, and AP credits can really transfer anywhere. It's not just state schools, it's Texas, the whole nation, and then some universities outside of the nation as well.
Oh, Miss Dexter. Miss Dexter is so sweet. She's the coolest AP teacher like I've ever had. Like, not saying that my other ones are bad, but she was just really cool. Like every single time when we would walk in, she always had a meme like in our warm-ups and stuff, and it was just, she was always happy, and she would always just like encourage us to do the best, and she was never mean to any of us, and she's just really a happy person.
I love my teacher. She's so much fun. She acts like a child, but in a good way. Like, we'll go in there and she's just like dancing and jamming out, and she really simplifies terms in a way that we can understand today.
So I have students in my class that have never taken AP before, and which is fine. I like to think that I build them up. I give them the skills that they need by the end of the year to be able to do well on the exam. And even if you're not a good tester, just the fact that you're in an AP class speaks volumes about the type of student that you want to be, and what you expect of yourself, because you're willing to challenge yourself. And so when you put that on your transcript, the colleges will look and say, this person took an AP course. Maybe they didn't score a 4 or 5, maybe they only scored a 1 or 2. However, they're willing to put themselves out there, and they're willing to learn and take the risk that they're doing something that's academically more rigorous than what they were used to before.
I would tell them to take AP because it's not like, it's challenging, yes, but like if you just do what you're supposed to do and get your work done, like it'll fly by. It'll be really, really good, and then it's really, like I said, like it just really does prepare you for college, and it prepares you for the courses that you're gonna take. Like, it's just a really smart thing to do so that you can be prepared. And we have really good teachers here that can prepare you for that, like Ms. Dexter. So just don't be afraid to take it. Like, it's really good, and then it looks good too that you take AP courses.